My fight to win a world championship didn't follow the storybook route I had in mind. It was a brutal life and death struggle with ebbs, flows, and plenty of drama. I'll be honest, it hurt. It wasn't the kind of pain that professional athletes in soccer or baseball talk about. It was a visceral, soul-searching type of pain, the kind only fighters know about. The pain of being hit over and over again. The pain of trying to see through blood and around swelling. The pain of getting hit and losing time, waking up moments later in a different place. But I won. I'm forever a champion, and I don't regret a moment of the journey. Movies, media, and novels all romanticize boxing. It's the sweet science, a sport that incorporates the best elements of nearly every other athletic endeavor. Speed, endurance, power, fluidity, timing, footwork, strategy, and training. So much training. But it's also brutal and damaging. It takes a different level of commitment than any other sport. You don't play boxing. What truly separates the champions is the ability to dig deep in those key moments and tap into that spark, that drive, that something deep inside. It's the ability to just keep going, to do whatever it takes. Call it what you want. The will to win, drive, competitiveness, grit, never say die attitude. Combat sport athletes all have names for it, but ultimately, it's what makes a champion. It's the difference between holding that belt in the air at the end of a fight, no matter how bruised and bloody you are, and going home to analyze what went wrong. My own championship bout was no exception. On the title shot. The lead up to the fight felt more like a lamb headed to slaughter than a matchup for the ages. When the fight was announced, I was listed as a 15-1 underdog to unseat the reigning WBO junior welterweight champion. Ruslan, the Siberian Rocky Provatnikov, had fought in the fight of the year against future Hall of Famer Tim Bradley, and now he'd fight me. At the time, he was considered the boogeyman of the division, one of the most violent and devastating champions. I was 19-0, but relatively unknown on the world stage, and had just broken the top 10 in the rankings. During fight week, Provatnikov told a reporter he was willing to die in the ring, and that he didn't think I had the same level of commitment. When reporters asked for my response, I laughed and said, "No one has to die. This is a boxing match. I'm going to outbox him." Little did I know. On round 1. I'm circling the ring, and I'm subtly feeling the canvas beneath my feet. I'm testing the ropes to see how tight or loose they are at various points around the ring. I'm getting accustomed to the space my opponent and I will share for the next 36 minutes, or less. I know I have time. The plan has always been to box smart early and avoid the brutal power punches of the defending champion. A classic boxer versus brawler matchup. The strategy is simple. Be the matador. Use lateral movement, avoid the bull's horns, use your darts to weaken the bull, take the bull late when he's tired, and get ready for the coup de grace. I've done it countless times through rounds in camp, practicing on every sparring partner, session after session, week after week. Rinse, repeat, focus, refocus. It's a minute into the first round and everything's going perfectly. I'm moving, boxing, sticking the jab, making the champion miss wildly. I'm curious, and I decide to see if what they say about this guy is true, that he's a brutal puncher. I've been hearing he's been laying sparring partners out cold in the gym, even with the big gloves and headgear. He sends a wild sweeping right hook aimed for my ribs. I take it on the left elbow as I'm moving away to absorb and deflect some of the impact. Bang! Okay, so everything they said is true. The punch lands on my left elbow and reverberates through my body. I feel it all the way on my right side. The blow is just another reminder to stick to the game plan and play it safe early on. It's funny how focused you can be in the middle of the action. It's amazing how much goes through your mind in such a short period of time. You can have a full conversation in your head in the time it takes to throw a jab. Man, we really have a great game plan, I think. I get caught on the ropes for just a second and immediately step off with a no-look Hail Mary uppercut, never expecting it to reach the target, but crack! It lands squarely under the chin of the champion. Man, I think, everything is working. And then I think, maybe we can fast forward the game plan a few rounds.